Welcome to our segment on the Indian Premier League with me, Nikhil Naz. Today, we focus on the opening slot, especially after the innings that we witnessed last night where Jos Buttler pulled off a stunning run chase at the Eden Gardens, sending a warning not only to the remaining IPL teams, but to the rest of the world ahead of the all-important T20 World Cup. So how does Butler's form compare to the Indian openers, of which at the moment there are multiple contenders ahead of the mega ICC event in June? Last night, Jos Buttler, the opener, reminded everyone what is that a top-class batter at the top of the order can do for his team, as he now single-handedly has given RR 2 wins from positions of defeat. Compare that to two of the biggest names in Indian cricket, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, both of whom have smashed hundreds recently, but their tons came in losing causes, raising doubts about whether the Indian batting is behind the curve in T20 cricket compared to the rest of the world. Now, to analyze India's opening problems, first one needs to establish who will be India's opener come the T20 World Cup. There are, at the moment, 4 contenders for 2 slots. Let's start with the man who is all set to not just open for the Indian team, but will also be captaining the side, as already confirmed by the BCCI secretary. In comparison to some of his previous seasons in the IPL, Rohit, the batter, has come to the party this year. He has played with intent, imposed himself onto the bowlers, and got runs under his belt. In the 6 innings that he has played so far, he has scored 261 runs at an impressive strike rate of 167. The Indian captain has also managed to notch up a ton in that same period. His team may not have had wins to show for this, but his aggressive stroke play has given Mumbai good starts so far. Since Rohit is sure to open at the moment, the big question is who walks out with him when India play Ireland in the first game of the T20 World Cup on June the 5th. Now, Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill and Yashasvi Jaiswal are all in the fray at the moment. Starting with, we're going to take a look at, these are the 3 options that the Indian team can go in with alongside Rohit Sharma to partner him at the top of the order. Starting with option number 1, and that is Virat Kohli. While you could argue that Virat seldom opens for the Indian team, the fact remains that he opens for his franchise, and as India look to extend their batting lineup, an opening combination of Virat and Rohit cannot be ruled out. For now, it's pretty clear that Virat is a sure shot starter for India at the World Cup, so fitting him into the side is also not an issue. Also making a strong case for him as an opener are his numbers in this season of the IPL. He dons the orange cap at the moment, scoring 361 runs in 7 innings at a strike rate of 147. Virat also has 2 50s and a century to his name as he leads the run-scoring charts. The interesting thing here will be whether the Indian team can go ahead and change its plan, because it has traditionally preferred Virat to play at number 3. Former Kiwi cricketer Simon Dole is of the opinion that Virat should open for the Indian team in the World Cup, as he believes it's the best position for him to bat in the modern game. Option number 2, Shubman Gill. He is the one that the Indian team can consider for this position. The current opener and captain at Gujarat Titans. Now remember, the IPL has been a breath of fresh air for the young opener, who coming into the tournament was struggling with the bat. Even when Virat was not opening, he was benched by the Indian team in the last T20 series that India played against Afghanistan prior to this season of the IPL, and back then it served as a huge indicator that the management had looked past him. However, Gill has been making heads turn yet again. In 6 innings, he has amassed 255 runs, which have come at a very impressive strike rate of 152. We'll take a look at those numbers that Gill has notched up. He has even scored 2 50s and looked to convert them into centuries, which have further, his case to open for India.
अब आपके पास चॉइस है यशस्वी ठीक है, और टाइटंस वाले कप्तान
शुभमन गिल,
वो शुभ है, हर जगह शुभ है, फिट भी होता है। तो ये 4 आपके पास चॉइस है। नाउ it all depends on the plan that the captain has. He could go in with Kohli and say यार तुम शुभमन ऐसे नंबर 3 पे आ जाओ, बट अगर मेरी चॉइस अगर आप सोचे तो मैं कोहली को नंबर 3 लाऊंगा, शुभमन एंड रोहित को लूंगा। दैट्स माय चॉइस।
Now, India's third option at the moment for that slot of opening is the young gun, the fearless Yashasvi Jaiswal. Not too long back, it appeared that the boy could do no wrong, but IPL 2024 has been a stark contrast to what he would have liked. The team management had placed him ahead of Shubman Gill in the Afghanistan series and in the Test series against England that followed. He amassed over 700 runs, which included 2 back-to-back double tons. Cut to the halfway stage of the IPL, things have completely changed. The runs have dried up. He's looking a little tentative and is giving away his wickets looking for big shots. As a result, he now only has 121 runs in 7 innings at an underwhelming strike rate of 146. So back to the question that we posed at the start. Who are India's first choice openers for the T20 World Cup? As things stand, all 4 could be headed to the Caribbean and the United States, where Rohit and Shubman could be first choice openers, Yashasvi the backup opener, and Virat as the designated number 3. But also don't be surprised if one of these names misses out, because there are players like Shivam Dube and Rinku Singh who the team management may want to fit into their 15. Add to the buffer in the middle order, they could then let go of one of the backup opener that they're looking at the moment. In that scenario, ignoring Gill looks tough given his form, and since Kohli is a certainty, Yashasvi could be the one that could be making the way.